God care what we wear to church? This is part 2 of an ongoing series where I'm not going to try to recap all of what was said in the first video in the second video. Go watch that one. We talk about the inner man, the outer man. God cares about it all. Yes, he looks on the heart. He doesn't look exclusively on the outer man as man does. And we talked about that passage in 1 Samuel, okay? Keep it in context, dude, okay? So the problem is from that people will say, well, God knows my heart, God knows my heart. Yes, he does. He knows your heart more than you do. He knows that your heart is wicked and vile, your natural heart. That's the problem. We have a bad heart. Nobody has a good heart naturally. That's why the scripture communicates to us in Ezekiel that he wants to replace a heart of stone that's cold, dead, unresponsive. Why was that so country? That's cold, dead, and unresponsive. He wants to replace it with a heart of flesh that is able to respond and sensitive, okay? He wants to write his law on the tablets of our heart, okay? He wants to change us from the inside out. So just saying, my heart, my heart, my heart, you better have God's heart. Be a man like David, who was a man after God's own heart, pursuing after his heart, not your own. God prescribes for us methods of which that we're supposed to live our life, methods of which we're supposed to approach him. Nadab and Abihu were severely punished for worship. They offered strange fire before the Lord. They tried to go into the presence of God and offer a sacrifice or incense or something, offer some service in a way in which God had not commanded. It's not a free-for-all. You don't get to determine what the rules are just based upon your own feelings or ideas. It's scripture, okay? God has prescribed means by which he is to be worshipped in spirit and in truth. That's talking about the inner man, but that's going to affect the outer man over the course of time. God cares very much about how we worship him, especially when we come together as the collective called out assembly, the fellowship of believers, for the purpose of worshiping him, of fellowship, of reading the scriptures, of praying, of combining, our resources and efforts. He cares very much about how we approach that congregation.